guys, we are here this week. This is always a sad time for me and a happy time for me. So for those of you that don't know, we have the Jumpstart Your Online Tutoring Business Masterclass. And my goal through that class is to be able to help people learn how to get one student or a whole lot more so that they can keep getting light bulb moment after light bulb moment with their students. And so today I am joined by tutors who have reached that goal and are going to be sharing their experiences with you. You're going to learn about who they are, where they're from, what they tutor, how did they get excited about tutoring in the first place, how many students did they get, and where did they get them. So you definitely want to stay tuned for the entire time so you don't miss out on any of the amazing information. So glad you guys are here. You guys, we've got Connie Smith here. We've got Jennifer Hannock and Vivek Patkal here. So glad that you guys are joining us. And Kathy Cousino said, my girls, woo! So I'm going to take it Vivek's wasn't on Kathy's team because clearly we can see Vivek's not a girl. And I want to thank you guys that are joining us inside of Facebook, inside of YouTube. We've got Robert in the house. We've got Anjana here. Anjana, come on in. You've got the link. So we definitely want you to come and join us as well. We've got Erwin Sala in the house. Kathy Cousino, one of our coaches here, is also inside of the house. So we're going to start with Jennifer Hannock today. And Jennifer is going to share a little bit more about her tutoring business. So tell us who it is that you serve, Jennifer.
I serve elementary and middle school kids in reading and math. Prior to the Jumpstart, I was doing mostly in person. I had about 9 kids and 1 online. After the Jumpstart, I'm now up to 16 kids. I've hired another tutor to help me. And I'm trying to move from in-person to online.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Wow. So how did you get started in the whole tutoring business? Were you a teacher or a tutor? Tell us more about that.
Yes, I was a 4th and 5th grade teacher for over 25 years. Mm-hmm. I loved teaching. I loved the kids for all the reasons teachers go into teaching. But over time, personally and professionally, just some of the things, I was approaching burnout, and I never wanted to stay if I was in burnout. I never wanted that.
Yes.
And so I decided to leave. And my license was coming up to be renewed, and I wasn't sure what to do. And I thought, I have all these skills. I need to keep using them. And so I started my own tutoring business called Lift Off Learning. And the business side of it was a very steep learning curve, and I didn't have any idea of how to do that. So I felt like I kind of shot in the dark for about 3 years, kind of did the next step because someone told me to do it, but I didn't really know why or how, so it was painful. I learned a lot, but honestly, the Jumpstart gives you all the steps in the proper order and gives you the tools to do them and the support at the same time. So although I wish I would have had it 3 years ago, I'm really grateful that I have had it in the last few weeks and have met some really awesome people in the meantime.
Yeah, I mean, that is, and I love that so many people ask me the question of, well, if I already have a tutoring business going, why would I join the Jumpstart Your Online Tutoring Business Masterclass? Like, why would I do that? But you're exactly the proof why. Like, there's always systems that we can be doing better to improve what it is that we do. And there's always things that we can learn together. And the relationships that you've built with the people inside of the program, how has your relationship with other tutors changed since you started the program?
Oh, wow. Well, just connecting and knowing that there are other people out there, and where they are all over the country and the world. But just a lot of mindset things, that I think we all struggle with, but you feel like you're all alone. You feel like you're the only one, or you're incompetent, or you can't do this, or why would anybody want your services? All those things. And knowing that other people struggle with that same thing, and then working through that and being able to encourage and inspire each other and pick each other up, at times when we need that or whatever, was really invaluable. And I'm sad that we're not all going to be together, in the same capacity, but I think I've made friends that will be friends for a long time, and we'll
Yeah.
keep being connected. So
Yeah, absolutely. And you've decided to take the next step, which is to join us in the Insider Secrets Club, and you've already taken that step. So the journey does not end for you. Some
yeah,
people do decide to take some time off in between Jumpstart and joining the Insider Secrets Club, but you decided to go all in right away. So we love that.
yes. Well, I need the accountability to continue. So thank you so
I
much.
hear you. Oh my gosh, you are welcome. So, how did you end up getting your how many students did you get as you were going through Jumpstart? I know you said you have 16 students now. How many did you get as you were going through
Um,
Jumpstart?
I think I got 6,
Yeah.
um, 4 for me and 2 for the gal that I hired.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. And how did you end up getting those students? How did they end up finding out about you?
Primarily a couple through the website, but primarily referrals through teachers and other families.
Mm, yeah.
So yeah, because I'm transitioning from in person to online. Still a lot of my referrals are from local teachers.
Yeah, absolutely. Like those relationships never go away, which is awesome, you know. And what you're going to find is as you continue to network with tutors, those referrals also will increase from other tutors and other people. And referrals are our favorite way to be able to get students. So if you have a student and you want to refer them to anybody that's here today, I am pretty sure none of them will say no, thank you. We love referrals. That is fun. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. We're going to have some more questions coming on up. That's going to be towards the whole entire panel. So definitely, we want to keep you around here, and we're going to move on to Anjana and learn a little bit about Anjana. Hey, Anjana.
Hey, hi.
How's
Good
it
to see.
going? Because I'm pretty sure you have to leave early, don't you?
Yeah, around like 10:10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to like tutor or something, hey?
Yeah, I have a tutoring appointment at 10:10. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's such
Oh,
a
the 10:10 is according to my time, Pacific Standard Time. Yeah.
yeah. And where are you from?
I'm from Seattle, Washington.
Nice. Now, how did you get into tutoring, Anjana?
So, I've been following Joe's think tutoring club, I would say. Yeah, for the last couple of years, for about 3 years now. So, I was working at community colleges and universities, and then I decided to make the plunge when my work permit expired last December. I mean, it's pending renewal, so I can't technically work for any colleges or universities. And then, like Jenny said, I think I hit that burnout point. It's called the burnout point. Yeah. I felt very burnt out because I was teaching a couple of courses and I was tutoring apart from that. So I was making a good salary and all of that, no complaints. But yeah, it was a lot. And then I thought, okay, I was traveling. So that was another huge thing. I used to drive around. So after my main
Yeah.
work, I used to drive around for my tutoring. And I was pregnant the second time. So, um, yeah, it was a lot going on. So then I decided, okay, I'm going to like kind of slow things down after I have my second baby because I wanted to dedicate time for the family. But still, then the COVID hit, and then I realized, okay, now everything is online. So I started realizing parents are okay with online now. So I shifted all my clients from in person to online. And then once I realized is a possibility, then I decided, then my work shifted to online too. Then last December was when my work permit expired. So I was like, okay, fine. Enough is enough. I think now is the time when I plunge into my online tutoring business. And I remember going back and forth with Joe on like the Facebook Messenger. I kept kind of annoying her. Um, I'm sure she would have been annoyed with my questions. I kept asking her, do you think I can do it? Do you think I should sign up? And I was like really nervous, but I think I decided to do it, and then yeah, well, here I am. So
Yeah.
it's been quite a journey, and I think it was the right time. So yeah, I've learned a lot. I doubled my number of tutoring hours. Um, bef-
Wow.
Before, yeah, I had about 11 hours, and now I think I have 21, and I'm still building. So yeah, for some reason this 21 looks like I feel I'm super busy, but
Yes.
I was just wondering the other day, when you're super booked, like you're fully booked, like 40 hours. I know people working 40 hours or 50 hours. Yeah. Well, I don't know how I'm going to manage all of that, but I know I'll get there some point of time. So yeah, I've learned quite a lot. And I used to be a very camera shy person. um, yeah, like not turning off my camera during online sessions, but typically I don't like to record my own videos, or I used to kind of like giggle at myself or make fun of myself and all of that. But I think I've come a far way along now, like recording my videos. I learned that from you. And then yeah, there are so many things that I've learned about how to talk with parents, how to do offer a free consultation, and then how to be firm with your pricing.
Mm-hmm.
Then the most important thing is how to um, get paid for the entire month. So
Mm-hmm.
that's something huge that I've learned, to get paid upfront, because I wasn't doing that before. And I had last minute cancellations, or um, yeah, well, or I wasn't getting paid until like a month after, or like 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all of that, I think it was kind of magical. The Like you said, when you hear that sound in your phone, that you get money coming in. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I I had that going on. From this Feb month was when I had all my clients paying me upfront for the entire month. And to be honest, wow, that day was awesome. Yeah. So I was like literally dancing here in happiness. But yeah, it's a really good course. I mean, I learned a lot. I can go on and on. I've learned how to create flyers. I've learned to create, again, putting my photo up there on the flyer was a huge thing for me, because, um, but yeah, I went ahead and did that. So, and then also advertising on Facebook, different strategies I've learned, how to include my picture, or how to, yeah, Terry taught us a lot. So I have learned of a lot of strategies from my coach as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to improve my client base, and then retain the clients that I've gained now. So that's another huge thing. And
Mm-hmm.
because the market is like so competitive now, yeah, I think retention is a huge thing, and also gathering new clients.
Yeah.
But
I don't think you ever have to worry about the market. Don't ever worry about the market. There's always going to be a new kid struggling in a class that needs help. So that's like one of the big things that we get over is like, look, there's always going to be students who need help and they're looking for someone just like you. They just don't know you exist. So the more that you get yourself out there, like the things that Anjana is mentioning, you guys, are priceless. She talked about Facebook, buy, sell, trade ads, and putting her image on, different branding tools like flyers and all of these kinds of things. They work. And a lot of people, they want to hide behind their logo. They're like, oh, I got to create a logo. No, you are the logo. Okay. You are the face of your business right now. Let's play with brand you. We're going to brand you, and you can create a logo if you want to, but that isn't going to be the storefront of your business. You are. And that's the cool thing. People want to choose you because of who you are. And that's exciting. I love that. And I'm so excited for you, Anjana. 11 new students, 11 new tutoring hours, I should say, that you have gotten as you've gone through this program is amazing. I remember how scared you were as you came on in. And you
yeah,
guys, I have this phrase, okay? Like, look, I'm not here to take your money, okay? I'm here to help you make money. So if what you learn from me, you take the steps of the program and you're not able to make money using the steps of the program and you've taken the actions, I'll actually give your money back. Because this is about, I want you guys to realize that this is a money making opportunity, not an opportunity for me to take your money.
True. I know it takes a while for people to realize that, but yeah.
Yeah. We think, and there's so many people, they think that they can, a lot of tutors, they think, well, I can figure all this stuff out on my own. You can, but it's going to take a lot of time, isn't it? Yeah. There's a lot of time that has to go on into that. So
I think at one point I decided, before I joined the Jumpstart Masterclass, to be honest, I thought, okay, everything is out there. Her courses are available. Everything is on YouTube. Why not do it all by myself? I was one of those persons, to be honest. So
Yeah.
I used to sit late in the night and do, but I was exhausted at work already, and I needed that accountability partner, the one that you set up for us. So that was great. Whenever I used to kind of let go, and then I had one of my accountability partners backing me up there. They used to ask me some question, or did you take a look at this? And I was like, oh my God, I forgot to do that this week. And I go back to the course, and so they kept me going back to the course. So that was, I think, the most important thing about the Jumpstart program. Yeah, being accountable, having an accountability partner. That's a huge thing, because I think that keeps you motivated and going. Yeah.
Yes. And I found something out exciting during this course, like towards the very end. My dear cousin Jill had joined the course, and she's in there with us right now. And she was accountability partners with you for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, she was my accountability partner. Yeah, I referred some clients to her, and then she referred me on a couple of groups.
Nice.
And so we went back and forth with referrals among ourselves.
Oh,
we used
awesome.
to do that. Yeah, and I used to suggest if I come across any new app or a new group on Facebook, if you can advertise. I used to tell them, and we used to share kind of tidbits every week. So again, I learned a lot from them, and then they literally kept me on my toes. So
I love it. I love it. The relationships, this is a relationship business, isn't it? The relationships that we build with our students, but the relationships we can build with other tutors, the relationships we can build with people who've been there and done that is just, I think, really, really incredible. And we also have, you guys, Vivek in the house. Hello, Vivek. So we just have to...
Hi, Joanne.
How are you today?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I am doing wonderful. So Vivek, tell us, where are you from?
I'm from Bangalore, India.
Nice. What time is it right now? Are you there now in Bangalore?
Yeah, it's 11:30 p.m.
Oh, wow. It's late for you.
Yeah, it's very late.
Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate that. That's what we tried to build inside of our program, are times that work for everybody to be able to come to a meeting live in person so you can really connect with other people. So I'm glad that you took the opportunity to do that. How did you end up tutoring, Vivek? Tell us your story.
Actually, I was working as an aero modeling trainer from the past 2 years. I have completed my aeronautical engineering 3 years back, I guess. Not guess, for sure I have completed it. And I was doing in-person online tutoring as a part-time. So I got a student 2 years back for a 3 months time. So she performed very well. And what actually happened, that parent gave me around 10 to 12 leads.
Nice.
Means they were very happy with the results which they got. So I thought, why not explore this field as well?
Yeah.
So I was doing it. Suddenly COVID hit. I was I don't I don't know technology at all. So when the COVID hit, there was no other option but to embrace online learning. So I came on your group. I saw your video on the YouTube, around when the COVID hit. I was searching how to go online. I asked few questions on the ultimate support group we have on the Facebook. So it was a little bit, not little bit, a very strange thing for me to do. And as you said, like to hide before the logo. Yeah, I was one of that person. I was tutoring a lot, but I never on my video for any of the students. So recently when I started Jumpstart, the first time when I on my video was Terry's class, I guess, and your class, the first motivational Monday which we had the call. So that was the first time I on my video. And after that, uh, I tried to keep my video on every time. So I got the courage from this group and I have applied it now in my business as well.
Oh, that is awesome. I love that. You're not the only one who starts off like that, by the way. So don't ever feel like you're alone in that. There are so many people, they're so nervous just to turn on that video and share who they are. And as online tutors, that's kind of, a big step for us. We kind of have to get used to being on video, don't we? We're seeing
Yeah.
ourselves all of the time. Oh my gosh. And you ended up was it last week that you ended up getting a student?
Yes, I reported it the last week, but I have got few other students as well. I was not able to report it in sheet.
Oh, nice. So how many students were you able to get through this 8 weeks?
I was able to get around 4 students for myself
Mm.
and 2 students for my tutoring staff.
Oh, very nice. That is awesome. And how were you able to get those 4 students?
So I just did all the steps which you told us to talk to the connections and all. So I tried posting everywhere, wherever I can, wherever I found a place, I just posted it there. I texted people, got recommendation on LinkedIn. I was not having my LinkedIn account. I just started the LinkedIn when after seeing your video, I opened my LinkedIn account.
Nice.
So it was a very good experience. So people, my ex-clients, whoever there, I had a talk with them. If anyone is there, please refer it to me. So I'm completely booked right now and I'm searching to get business for my staff as well right now.
Yes. Yes, that's awesome. And lots of people, they want to build that type of business, right? Some people want to work all by themselves. Some people want to be able to have other tutors underneath them as well. So I think that there's just so many opportunities that are available for people in this business. How many staff members do you have?
I have a team of currently 7 people right now.
Nice. That's awesome. Well, they are lucky to have you leading and guiding them through this entire process. Oh, were you able to find that you were able to make more money as you were doing the online tutoring versus the in-person tutoring?
Yes.
And why is that?
It's very flexible. Online, it's like if you want to go for offline tutoring, in place of 1 hour, actually 2 hours are wasted. Like at least 30 minutes of going, 30 minutes of coming. So now what I do actually is I have back-to-back sessions like 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7.
Yes.
So 3 to 4 hours I keep on teaching continuous. Today also I had around 5 hours, I guess. And my staff had around 6 hours.
Nice. Nice. That's awesome. You know, a lot of people don't take that into consideration, your drive time. So they don't take drive time in consideration when they're thinking about their pricing. They don't price more for it. And I've heard some people say, well, if I do online, I'll charge less. And I'm like, why would you charge less? If you're already getting people to say yes at this price, they're still going to say yes to your price. Like that doesn't have to change. So that's awesome. Well, that is amazing, Vivek. I'm so excited for you. And you guys, we also have Connie Smith here. Woo woo. Hey, Connie.
Oh, hello.
How are you, Connie?
I'm good. Yeah.
Good. Are you nervous?
A little. Yeah. I was kind of like Vivek. I could never turn on my screen, and it wasn't until we started to do this. And then I thought, why am I nervous today? I haven't missed one live meet. It's just been amazing, but I don't know. And my dog's being a pain right now, so it's just bugging me.
Well, that's okay. You know what? I think this is why I love doing these calls, because it starts getting people more comfortable as well with being on YouTube and being in these spaces where people get to learn about your business. And I've had lots of people say, you know what, Joanne, I was on your YouTube channel and I got a client. So you never know when these kinds of opportunities, these kind of interviews could lead into, another student for you. So I think that it's amazing that even though we're scared, we still show up. You guys, this is like the amazing people that we have inside of this group. Like, you guys are so awesome. My heart just like pounds with joy when I hear about the successes that you guys are having. And then to know that you're still doing it scared, that it doesn't have to be perfect, makes me so proud of you guys. So tell us, Connie, how did you get started with tutoring?
Well, I've always tutored actually, kind of through high school and university and even through teaching. Then I had my kids. And then tried to go back in that classroom. And then I took a few years off, and I was supposed to go back and network actually at the beginning of the pandemic. So I'm not doing that. I'll take another year. And then I just knew I needed to teach and be involved. And I always loved tutoring. I tried online tutoring back in 2005 for a company, and we actually phoned local people and then just opened up an online meeting, and it worked back then, and I really enjoyed it. And then I thought maybe I should, and then I started following you. I think I followed you for a whole year. I was just like, I can do this. Can I do this? And then I would like watch your videos, and then it was just started this year, and I did some subbing, and I thought, oh no, I don't want to do this. And I thought, I got to find. And then I was like, no, I'm signing up with Joanne. I am just taking the plunge. So,
that's awesome.
I took it very scared. And I almost like scare myself every day. I'm like, I have to do this. So,
yeah.
And it's good.
It is good. And you know what, you guys, I was scared too in the beginning. And I know that you guys get to see what I look like today starting this, but like I remember, like I actually had signs that talked about my tutoring business that I would put up, like real estate people do, and they put up their signs that they have an open house. I would put them up in areas where there were other signs, and to like get out of my car and put that sign up, it was like this, like, I don't know, this very scared thing. And I knew I had to do it scared no matter what. Like, look, people aren't going to know you're here if you don't tell them, and I remember putting like on my car, you guys, that I was an online tutor, and that was scary. Like, people now are going to see every day that I drive, they're going to see that I do this. And, I'd pick up my kids from school and I'd be like, oh my gosh, everybody can see what I do back there. But at one point I remember saying to myself, I have a lot of students in my neighborhood. How is it that I have a lot of students in my neighborhood for online tutoring? Well, they were seeing my sign all the time in my car. So they knew I existed, right? But it was like all these things that I did scared, even though I was scared, and it's paid off. And I can't wait for you guys to have the business that I have today, where like I open up another email and there it is, boom, another one. And you're like, all right, you're going to get to the point where you're so book solid, where you're like, oof. Can I squeeze in another one? Can I not squeeze in another one? So it's awesome. So how many students did you end up getting, Connie, as you were going through the program?
Yeah, well, see, I didn't advertise. I haven't, I really want to just kind of take this slow, see where it would go. So just word by mouth. I ended up getting 3.
Wow.
3. And then I had one before that I just was just like, I'll try it. I hear all the teachers are doing these Zoom calls. I can figure this out. And then just this week, I've had 2 of the students, of the moms that I tutor, like, okay, so like we need to advertise for you. Can I put you in this homeschooling Facebook group? And then my other friend's like, I just told 3 teachers, and I was just like, whoa, I'm not ready. I don't end this Jumpstart till Friday. And it's just, I don't know. You're just you'll never be ready. So I'm just like, okay. So,
yes. Oh my God, that's awesome. So other people are wanting to help you out as you start this, and that is amazing. I had that as well. Like the very first person I talked to, I said she could tell I was new to the online thing, and I think I even said, like, you are going to be like my second online student I've ever had, because the other one is in Illinois, but I really think that this is going to be a great way for us to be able to do tutoring. And she's like, all right, and she told somebody right after our meeting. Told somebody. about it. And I wasn't expecting to get 2 new students after that one student from Assign. But I did. I got 3 students. And then that person told 2 students. And then she told more people. So it is amazing. They see your brilliance and they want to be able to help get the word out there. I am like so over the moon excited for you and what you are building and what you are doing. And definitely take them up on that, because free advertising, when other people talk about you and your business, oh my gosh, it's so much better than having to talk about yourself. I gotta tell you, I do not like talking about me at all. I like talking about you guys better than I like talking about myself. So I think it's amazing that you guys get to share your stories and all of that great stuff. And, you know, there's a lot of people that they'll join the Jumpstart Your Online Tutoring Business Masterclass that opens next week. They start it and they're like, you know, I just want to know like all the ins and outs before I actually advertise and get students. And it sounds like you're kind of starting in that place too. Like, let me get all of these pieces in place. So what was the experience like for you, Connie, as you're going through, you're learning these strategies and you're still putting the pieces in place to make sure it's going to run the way you want?
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. It's having that confidence that whatever software you're using and your Zoom calls, I like the professional sense of it. So I just didn't want to start too early and scare people or scare myself. So it was really good. Jumpstart, you know, it took you through it slowly, but it put everything in place. And then, like I said, with the community, you just keep getting braver and braver. And then you just start loving what you're doing. And it was, yeah, it's really worth it. And finding TutorBird, I have to admit, that was my aha. That was my, I can do this. Like, I'm ready. And yeah, and it just depends on what your aha is. And in the Jumpstart, I tell you that Darren Daly, oh man, I'm lifetime there now. That helped. It's that mindset. Like,
Yes.
I know I'm good at this. I've been doing it for so long. And you know, and you get these good reports back, and I cry. I'm very emotional, so I tear up, but I care so much. And so this is a really good program because it is for the ones that want to be serious and take the next step, but you know, be professional too. And so
Yeah, absolutely. And if you want to show up in your pajamas once in a while, feel free. I had a pajama day yesterday. My husband asked me, how was your pajama day? Because I never hang out in my pajamas. I always get dressed like I'm going to work. Unless, of course, I'm coming from Jazzercise, different story. But that's a different side of work that I do, right? So, but I always get changed and get dressed and do all of that. And it is about showing a professional side to yourself and showing up for your business. So that is amazing. And we got some people, so lots of people are talking about Clubhouse. You guys, Clubhouse is a new tool that is just coming out that it's in beta. However, it's kind of been out for over a year now, and it's growing bigger and bigger, has over 6 million users, and they are going to be releasing Android capability the first week of March. And we've already had people that are starting to get clients using just Clubhouse. So Jessica has 6 Clubhouse invites if anybody is interested and wants to connect with her. I also have 4 invites for people that are interested in being able to get an invite on there. Let me know. We can hook you up. And I'm writing a book, you guys, on Clubhouse. It's called How to Become More Influential, Clubhouse Social Media. So you'll definitely want to come join us. And Jennifer Hennick over here, she's got 6 invites. So anybody who doesn't have an invite, we can hook you up. Definitely. Anjana's got 4. Let's bring it. Let's get our tutors into this space. There's so many awesome opportunities to get out there, and you don't even have to show your face. How cool is that? It just has to be a professional photo of yourself, which, do the best that you can in the beginning. If you don't have a professional photographer, have somebody take a picture of you on their phone that shows most of your face, and you'll be good to go. And then later on down the road, as you grow your business bigger, you can get professional photos and add that onto your profile. So awesome stuff. So you guys, it always, like, everything that you guys have said about the Jumpstart Your Online Tutoring Business Masterclass always almost makes me want to tear up, because it was my goal to be able to create a program that would really help tutors be able to get results. I wanted to be able to share with people how to do what it is that I do and be able to get more students and to create a community of tutors that would work together, network together, share their expertise, share their knowledge, and not feel like, oh, I can't share this because then they're going to steal that idea. Or, it's not about competition. It's about being collaborative with each other. So that was always my goal. And I noticed that one of the biggest things holding some people back was mindset, that it was thoughts that they had about the industry that were actually holding them back from success that were not true. And so some people said things like, well, people don't want to pay for online tutoring. What would be your advice for people who say, well, people don't want to pay for online tutoring?
I think that whole people don't want to pay for, what we have to offer it's just a lie. It's, people pay for sports camps, they pay for groceries, they pay, if you want a service or a product, you pay for it. That's just, people just do that. And so I'm not sure why, particularly teachers, I think a lot of professions have it, but particularly for some reason, teachers have that. And so I will speak just from coming, and I'm not dissing teaching or anything, but there were a lot of mindsets I found that I really kind of had to dump, that I picked up over the years. I don't know where, but I had to dump them, and I had to sort of grieve through that and figure out who I was apart from being in the schools. And definitely that poverty mindset was one of those. And so this course, again, really helped through that, reading the compound effect. And Joanne, the way that you applied those concepts, not just to read the book and talk about it, but they were embedded within the course. And so we actually were doing those things and being held accountable for that too. And that really helped me to keep going.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us, Anjana. We appreciate it. I know you got to go so that you can tutor. We appreciate having you here and sharing your experience. Yeah, I had the same poverty mindset, Jennifer. So you are not alone in that. And I think a piece of it is we were always taught. I don't know about if you guys have had the same experience, but I was always taught to get a job, to go to college and get a job. Was not taught to start my own business. And I think that's where part of my mindsets came from. And I saw my parents struggle, and I thought, okay, maybe I can make a little bit more than what they're making, but I never really saw myself going into the 6-figure world, I think, with online tutoring like I am today. And because I was able to break past those limiting beliefs, I want to help all of you guys break past those limiting beliefs, because it's possible. You guys can have a 6-figure online tutoring business and make more money than you were making in the school system doing what you love, which I think is awesome. And I don't say that, you guys, like money is the most important thing. Like, that's not even where it's coming from. It's coming from the place of, I think a lot of times we think we don't deserve to be able to make the kind of money that doctors make, even though we are providing services that are comparable to a doctor, in my opinion. What are your thoughts?
I'll just say something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just to anyone, just back to that money and that mindset. You work with a student once or even just twice, and I mean, you shouldn't worry anymore. The parent is going to pay you. They just can't believe the difference they've already seen in only a few sessions. Mm-hmm. And you're really making an impact on that one student, whether it's just that 1 year or whether it just has someone to talk to or ask questions to. And so I think, yeah, we should be, take it on as more being proud of what we're doing. Like you say, you don't realize how life changes. And then, and tutoring is such a great, well, it's so great to have control also of your own business and your own clients. I ended my teaching career when they stuck me in a grade 5 classroom, and I had to teach language arts. Like, I'm math, and I had been doing so good, just focusing on math and my sciences. And then my last year, I was given that, and I tell you, yeah, it just wasn't me. And you just have to stay true to yourself. You always have to stay true to who you are. So that
Yeah.
is.
And isn't it awesome that we don't have to tutor everything? That we can find like that niche that we can really use to make a difference to be able to help our students. I think that's absolutely amazing. Like, I don't have to sit there and teach calculus. I could probably give that to Vivek. Vivek, do you do calculus?
No.
No,
Before
okay.
Jumpstart, I would have done it, but not now.
Awesome! Yay! You know what you love to do. What do you love to do, Vivek? Tell us again.
I love teaching elementary and middle school math.
Nice. I love that. And there's so many kids that need help with elementary and middle school math. I'll teach elementary math up to 6th grade, but then I'm done because I have to like start reteaching myself stuff, and I don't want to really do that.
Before the Jumpstart program, I was like taking all the student whatever coming my way. Like I still now also I have those clients, so I'm continuing it. Like physics, chemistry, maths. I even taught biology, which I never liked studying in my life as well. So I have even taught that. But after joining the Jumpstart, after your video, I just focused like what do I really like. So it took me around 2 to 3 weeks to figure it out. Like what actually I was asking myself, like, okay, sometime I was saying, okay, I like chemistry as well. I like maths as well. So I just thought that if someone wakes me in midnight, what is that I can answer anytime? So I said, okay, elementary and middle school math. That is what I can do anytime. I can answer it. So it's been a very rewarding journey. As you said, online tutoring, it actually pays a lot. And teacher or tutor, I think is the most powerful profession in this world, because I consider my students as like weapons. So wherever we fire them, they are going to rock. It's just like 5 years time or 8 years time. It's a long investment for making a student into a good thing, but once he turns, like, this was the main intention of me changing my career path into teaching. Like after a time, like certain 5 years or 8 years, I actually would like to have one student in certain field. Like if I need help or influence in that particular field, someone should be there. Yes, I'm there for you. And if we are teaching good, the student will do whatever, like the best he can do for the teacher. So it's a very fruitful journey.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
let's see the teacher gain more powerful, means they become more powerful in the coming time. Now it's like they are suffering because of the pandemic. I'm seeing like the teachers are losing jobs, they're not being rewarded well. The school teachers are made to work around 8 hours, 10 hours in a month, and they don't even make the money which we make 1 hour tutoring every day.
Yeah.
So it's very bad going on with the teachers right now. So we'd like to change it, but I don't know how exactly it will happen.
Yeah.
So let's see, let's team up and get something done for it.
You know, you bring up such a great point. And because of Clubhouse, I've actually been able to connect with some more educators around the world. And I'm going to be on a podcast in April called Disrupt Education. And the whole premise of the guys' podcast is all about us. We've got to do things differently. Like, and after this pandemic thing, or at least, you know, after we have it at least settled enough where it may be an endemic, who knows what's going to happen next, but we can't go back to the way education was, because it wasn't working for our students, for our teachers. So things have got to change. And so it's really cool listening to him. I was actually chatting with him yesterday, and oh my gosh. So there are so many opportunities, you guys, where we can make a powerful impact on education and begin to get heard in ways that we've never been able to get heard before. He actually brought up this really cool idea of what if, instead of teachers being paid salaried, they were paid based off of the students that they serve. kind of like switching it up. And I thought, oh my gosh, that would change professional development forever. I think that teachers would care more about getting their own professional development versus sitting in meetings where they're bored and not really getting a lot out of it. And, they'd be able to focus on what they care about learning about, become better at it. Just amazing things could happen because of that. And it would change the face of education for sure. So there's lots of things that we can do. And I really, really applaud that. So you guys, before you started the Jumpstart program, what were your thoughts and beliefs about you being able to get students for online tutoring?
Well, I never thought anything about it. I it's like online, believe me, the first time when pandemic hit, I was just like sitting in home for 2 months. I had clients that time, but I was not knowing how to go forward. I used to run away. If someone says computer, I'll run like 1 kilometer from there in the backward direction. So I was not sure, but I was finding ways. So that is where, as I told you, I found your video, the first video I saw. Then I came on seeing for a year. I was observing the videos. Then I wanted to join the last Jumpstart program only, but due to some reason, I wasn't able to join it. This time it became a little costly.
Yeah.
So it was very tough for me. Like I was not very sure that I'll do good in online tutoring. I had very much imposter syndrome going on. Sometimes it comes like now also, but because of the videos which you have, all the training you have given us in the program, I am pretty much confident right now. And I just face everything like, let it come. Let's see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's awesome. How about you, Jennifer? What did you think before you joined Jumpstart? What did you think about getting online tutoring students?
Yeah, I was like Vivek. I completely overwhelmed, although I actually was in a classroom when the pandemic started working half-time. And so I was just forced into it. Luckily, I had a good team. And so we did it together. There were several younger people on our team, which was helpful because they're less afraid to just go out and figure it out online. So I learned a lot, but for me, it was being overwhelmed at all the options out there and not knowing where to start.
Sure.
And then how to organize it all.
Mm-hmm.
So I find a good resource source, but how do I remember that it's there, or where do I put it? Or how do I, and that is always a struggle for me. I feel like I have a lot of open loops all the time in my brain. So, I'm still working on that. Like you've convinced me. I know that it's true. Now I need to convince my clients to switch, and you have a whole section about how to do that and go about it in a gracious way. Mm-hmm. I just have to keep jumping and doing it. I have a quote on my bulletin board that says everything is figure-outable. And so, you do it afraid, and you do it. You do the next one thing, and then you keep that momentum, and you have good people around you to keep you accountable and kick you in the pants sometimes when you need it, and scrape you off the pavement when you need it. So I have just so much more confidence, and I'm looking forward to next steps.
Yes, that'll be awesome. How about you, Connie? What were your thoughts before about getting online tutoring students?
Yeah, I don't know. I've always just kind of tutored through referrals, even the teachers at my school used to just tutor their kids, after school. And this online thing, okay, it is so amazing because I came from a small town. We had dial-up internet, and they have good internet now, but I can reach those kids.
Yes.
And get a really good specialized teacher to plant roots in these small remote areas. It's hard. It is hard to attract that certain type of teacher. And so I love it. I can't believe I can help anyone. And I came from a small town, and I know that if you looked for help, it was hard to find.
Yes.
So it's so exciting, and they don't even need much technology. I even tutor someone on an iPad.
Yep.
it doesn't matter. Like, it's just, I mean, you can probably even do it on a phone, but
Yes.
it is amazing. And so we can reach everyone. And so I just feel like everyone can start attaining their goals and not be held back wherever they are. And online tutoring, like, up and onward here, people. It's great. I'm not going back. So yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah. And it's amazing the people around the world that you're going to get to touch the lives of, get to know, and it just keeps getting better. You get like that first student from, a country you've never been to before, and you get that first student that they're not interested in tutoring, but you break through to them, or there's just all these like winning moments that happen inside of our business that there's nothing like it. And I think that's really, really huge in keeping us motivated to want to keep doing it. Is there's always something new to look forward to. And while technology will change, I feel like technology is usually changing for the better to be able to help us do our job even better than we were able to do it before. So all things ed tech, I always get all geek out over. I love it. It's incredible. So if you guys did not hear about the how to create an profitable online tutoring business for 2021, there is a link for you to sign up inside of YouTube description. Feel free to sign up for that. And then there is also, I'm going to grab the link here for you guys so that you can get that. Let me come on over. Do I have it here? I thought I had it like really quick to be able to get, but I don't. There it is right there. There it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share that link with you guys so that you have that and you can sign up for our how to become a profitable online tutor in 2021. I can't believe it's 2021 already. Can you believe that? That's insane. So there are some people there. Did you guys happen to, when I first launched the how to create an online, did you guys attend that when I did that in December? That webinar? What were your thoughts when you saw that?
I thought I was going to join it.
Immediately you're like, oh, I'm joining the class. Nice. There's a lot of great information in there for you guys. So definitely come join us on Monday. And then the doors will open next Monday for people to join the Jumpstart class, and seats are limited. So you want to join as fast as you possibly can if that's something that you are interested in doing. For people who are on the fence about the Jumpstart Your Online Tutoring Business Masterclass, what would you say to them?
I would say jump, like sign up now. I'm telling you, the amount of stuff, information and sessions and what you learn and where I've come just in 8 weeks is just, it is worth way more than what Joanne is offering. It is amazing. And and it's so cool. It's such a neat adventure, and you'll stay together. Like, it's not lonely. I think that's what a lot of us tutors are so worried about. You will make connections and you will feel like you're on a staff. If you're like me, thinking I'm not going to go back into that school, you have a staff. It's like a virtual staff, and you never know, you might just fly when it gets safer and meet up. But yeah, it's worth it. Take the jump. Jump scared.
There you go, guys.
I wholeheartedly agree. I actually have, this is the third sort of like a Jumpstart course that I have taken because I'm a junkie and I just keep learning. And the others were good too, but this one had all of the components. It wasn't just videos, or it wasn't just, kind of doing it on your own. It really, I just can't emphasize, like Connie, being connected to the people and the high touch. You have a coach, you have an accountability partner, there are YouTube lives, there are Facebook lives, there's a tech call on Fridays. There's a motivational call on Monday. I mean, there's just such high touch. And at first I thought, can I do all this? This is a lot. But you do you gain the momentum and you want to do it. You just
Mhm.
want to keep going forward. And so it doesn't feel like a burden and adding to your to-do list. It feels like, oh, I'm ready. I need the next step. And so you show up to the next thing, and then you are motivated. So yeah, I really, really would highly recommend.
Vivek, what are your thoughts?
I would really like to thank you, Joanne, for starting this program. It's because I had my business initially going on good. So the things which I have learned here in the Jumpstart program is the most important and the most wonderful thing is that I got friends from the what we call other part of the globe. I never thought in my life that I'll be meeting such wonderful people. And every call, even if I'm prepared, if I'm not prepared, I was just there going to meet them. Like me, Connie, and Jennifer, we used to meet every like them in the tech call. And Terry's class, Anjana, Polani, they all supported me a lot because I was struggling with a lot of nervousness. This now I'm able to talk. It's bit little bit communication problems will be there, but before initially I just used to keep quiet in the meeting, no word at all at a single time. So before, when few people will be having the doubt that okay, I have a business going on right now, why should I join it? I suggest them that you should join it because there are a lot of things that you're going to learn here in the Jumpstart program, because it's fulfilling. And what I have observed is I have become a calm person after joining the Jumpstart program and seeing the videos. The training which you are giving us has literally turned me into a calm person, because initially the perfectionism, uh, the video that actually turned my perspective a lot. So I was like, okay, if something goes wrong in the team or something, I was just like with some virtual AK-47 that was online, firing, starting it to fire. Then a sentence you said in the video, it's written here, I don't think so you can see it here. It says done is better than perfect. So after that sentence, my whole thinking changed. I just wrote it. I like that sentence said by you so much that I just wrote it on the first page. And I said, okay, whatever it is, I started welcoming everyone. Okay, okay, good job, team. Good done, well done. Okay, fine. What's next? So it's a very fulfilling journey. I would like everyone to go through this once, and we'll be there, I guess, in the Insider Secrets Club waiting for you.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, you guys. That means a lot. It's been an amazing journey being able to create this, and I don't know if you guys know, but I started doing this in 2012, and it was a very different process back then, and it's grown into this. And I'd have to say that the community and the relationships that we build as we go through this process has made it one of the most fulfilling things that I've ever done in my life. So thanks, you guys, for being part of that journey. And hopefully you guys that are watching this will decide to come and join us, at least for our free webinar that will be next Monday. And if you decide to join us in the program, even better. So thanks, you guys.